Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Justin Steele. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Tosses to first, 1 up, 1 down. So up next, Garrett Mitchell. Steele in his 4th year, 29 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014. And that's in for a strike. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 down, bases empty. And now it's William Contreras. And the slider just misses.
1 ball, no
2 outs, bases empty. That's a base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And now a man into scoring position. 2 outs. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back here at the friendly confines. So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch. Little chopper rolls foul. Fouled off. He was late. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Anytime one of your hitters gets drilled, it catches everyone's attention in the dugout, and you know what? It kind of gets you fired up.
And now here is Seiya Suzuki. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That's off the inside corner, and now it's even 1-1.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That just misses. Now 2-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that's way high. And that's ball 3.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Turner now at the plate and fouled off. Line drive, puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ian Happ at the plate now. That's ball one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swung on, belted. Back there. And it lands in the basket. A home run. He sends it out of here. And the Cubs have the lead now. It's 4-0. Now at the plate, Pete Crow Armstrong. Late swing, foul to the left. And it's even up.
So it's easy to be satisfied and get a little distracted after a grand slam, but there's still a lot of work in this inning to do, and you can really deliver a knockout blow.
That's down and in. Still only 1 out here in the inning.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound, and this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Comes the 2-2. That's a little bit low. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Freddie Fermin stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Runner takes off. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Michael Massey, the next to hit. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. In the dirt, blocked. Next pitch is outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Coming home, he'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 5-0. Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, at this pace, he's not going to be in this game for very long, but he's got to find a way to shake it off, keep it isolated to 1 inning, come back out. You could throw up a bunch of zeros and save that bullpen.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And now first and second with 2 outs. So digging in, Michael Bush. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A shot to the opposite field. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 8-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Already 8 runs across this inning here in game 1 of this 3-game set. High fly ball out to center field. Perkins under it. That is the inning. Here at Wrigley Field, second inning set to go. And here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Steele back to work. And that one wrapped foul.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
Close, but called a ball. And that's ball one.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner. Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. This is Bryce Terang. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. One out and a runner at second here at the top of the second. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. Swing and a miss as he was late.
0-1. No, that's a ball.
Next pitch is outside.
2-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front. Terang at second with 2 down. And that's in the dirt. Ball 3. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Oliver Dunn now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. 2 on, 2 outs. Swings and misses. That's strike 2. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That missed by a lot. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Kyle Tucker. And that is out of play. Tucker, who's been an all-star and a Gold Glover. That
Ball,
misses.
no.
And 1-1. And there's a ball.
Ball, 1 strike.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
My partner, known for being a touch hacktastic. All right, you walked 130 times.
Oh, my goodness.
In your career.
I can't even believe it.
So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Elvis Peguero.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Turner, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Runner at first with no outs here. And ball 1.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
On the ground, could be 2. Over to Terang, 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play. In half up to hit.
Well, the reliever comes in, takes care of that inherited runner, gets that ground ball double play, and now he can work on one more guy to get back in the dugout.
Slider right there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean,
one strike.
that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Runner at second, 2 down. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He circles the bases, and they add a pair. It's 10-0. Freddie Fermin, the next Cub to hit. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Ground ball up the middle. Into the outfield. Base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
The batter, number 19.
Michael Massey, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That one hammered center field. Back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now, Jackson Chourio. And there's a foul ball. Suzuki makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1. Next for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Just missed.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swings and misses. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. William Contreras digs in now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
1 strike.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. And a pitch. Just misses the mark outside the zone. And he swings over the top there. Fermin down to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Short hop liner handled it short to first. And very nicely done for the out. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Michael Busch. Swing and a miss.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. And that's going to bang against the wall. Around first and hustling for second. The relay, and he's into second with a double. And man, just shy of a homer on that one. So up next, Seiya Suzuki. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Perkins settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Now he decides against it, and he's back in at second. So a man aboard, and next is the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home, the throw in, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those.
And he's out on the tag. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. And first offering is fouled off. Late on that fastball. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. Doubled his first time. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out.
First career win, and it's a doozy, a complete game shutout. That puts you in the company of all-time great pitchers like Louis Tiant and Addy Joss. What a performance today.
10-zip your final in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
me from within. Concentrated thoughts on who I used to be. I'm shedding skin.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Tanner Bybee.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Wenzel Perez leading things off, but takes a strike.
One ball, two strikes.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. They want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here's Riley Green. And that one fouled off. One out, base is empty.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Noel hauls it in for the out. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Here is Gleyber Torres. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
And another ball. And there's the automatic. Draws the walk there.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Man at first. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Up the middle. And that chance handled. He's in there. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Hunter Gaddis up and throwing. Smith getting cranked up as well. Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Texas Rangers going up against the New York Yankees. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. Starting on the mound in this one, Carlos Rodon.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
All right, ready to get underway. Here is Marcus Semien. And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Here's Corey Seager. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Rodon checks the runner. Semien back in. Here's 0-1. And that one is lifted in the air. Dominguez under it. And there's one down. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing. Otherwise, you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Wyatt Langford, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Late swing, fouled off. Snap throw to first. Semien back in. The other way. 2 away. Here's Jack Peterson.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And he grounds one back up the middle onto Jazz. Third out. One left for Texas, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back in New York, and starting in this one, Jacob deGrom.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Austin Wells, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Always fun watching deGrom go to work on the mound. He's so good, and as a 2-time Cy Young Award winner, he's got the honors to back it up. Won those awards in 2018 and 2019, becoming the first National League pitcher to go back-to-back since Clayton Kershaw.
Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
That's towards center. Carter under this one. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. Big challenge for them today as they take on a pitcher who brings electric stuff and really racks up the strikeouts.
Yeah, and it's all about making good contact against a pitcher like this. You're not going to get very many pitches to hit in an at-bat, maybe even in a game. So you got to be ready, zoned in the spot where you think you've got the best chance, and jump all over it. Might be the first pitch in the at-bat, so you better walk up there ready from the jump. If they can make early, consistent contact, I think they'll have a much better shot against it.
Aaron Judge at the plate and takes high there.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Judge waits. And that skips in the dirt.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Judge rips that one way back there, and it's off the wall. The throw into second, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
One out, runner at second. Bellinger up to hit. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Judge leads off second with one gone in the inning. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Throw comes in quickly. Holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still one away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Now it's going to be Paul Goldschmidt. There's a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Runners are at the corners, one away. hard liner. Lunges, but it gets down. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Two on, 1 out. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Hit hard but foul off to the left. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He rocketed that one out of here. It's 4-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. That'll be it for Jacob deGrom, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. So a lefty out of the pen, Obi Milner. One down. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Strike on the inside corner. 0-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Activity in the bullpen. Sean Armstrong appears to be getting loose. Church also throwing. The shortstop takes the ball. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Next one misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
Full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 1 out, base is empty. And they'll do it again. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first.
He's out.
That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 out, space is empty. Hard hit left side. Seager fires over to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 4-0 ball game.
Everybody get up, get down and
Top of the second, and now it's going to be Adolis Garcia. The Rangers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Rodon back to work. Garcia, a former Gold Glove winner, 32 years old, and he was born in Cuba. The pitch.
Ball.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Cousins getting loose as well. Rodon ready. Here comes. Clips the corner. And it's 2-1.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
That's inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And strike two.
Full count.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And the leadoff man aboard. Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Carlos Rodon is done in this one. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Mark Leiter Jr.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So a man at first. Here's Josh Young. First pitch, and he just misses.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. And they cut into the deficit. It's 4-2.
There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
Evan Carter will hit next. Inside, ball one. Right through there for a strike. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
Out to short. Volpe throws to first in time. One out in the second. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. There's the strike. On the ground, right side. And it stays fair. Around first, digging for two. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
One out, runner at second. Jonah Heim getting ready to hit. Ball one, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
And downstairs.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering, with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back, let your hands work, stay in the middle of the field.
Berger over at second, one down. On the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Now it's Marcus Semien. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. On the ground, right side, Chisholm. In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the mound today, Hunter Green.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
So coming into the game now on defense, Santiago Espinal. He's the new third baseman. Stepping in, C.J. Abrams. Yeah, that's fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Kicks and deals. The shortstop takes the ball. And a ball evens the count. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. In the air, center field. Friedel should have this one away. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup, we could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Dylan Cruz, batting with one down, takes a strike. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. Even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
And here is James Wood. And first offering is fouled off. Two out, space is empty. Next offering upstairs. Two down, nobody on. Not even close there. And it's 2-1. Just missed.
Ball.
And there's ball four.
Ball four.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Runner at first with 2 away. Up now for Washington, Nathaniel Lowe. Up the middle. Nice grab. Gathers and throws, and they get the out. So one left for Washington, and now the Reds will get their first opportunity. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in Cincinnati and towing the slab, Mackenzie Gore.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Bottom of the first. In now for the Reds, TJ Friedel. And that one is inside ball one. Next offering way off the plate. Hit on the ground to the right side. Steps on first for the out. Here's the lineup for the Reds. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Well, to me, Boog, it shows the manager's trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Matt McClain in the box now. No balls and a strike. Line drive, base hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit. And that's in there for strike one. That one missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throws. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Man at second. Missed with a changeup. The count now 2-2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. And there's two down.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Austin Hayes.
And now it's Austin Hayes. That one the other way. Makes the catch, inning over. Reds leave one. Scoreless after one. Back here at Great American Ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. And here's the DH for Washington, Josh Bell. Tap foul at the plate. Ball one there. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch. I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
On the inside corner for called strike three.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And now it's Luis Garcia. That one's upstairs, ball one. One down, base is empty. That one not close. 2 balls, no strikes.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here or this could get ugly.
No, that missed.
Keibert Ruiz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
And now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. Hunter Green is done, and not his finest start. Never really looked comfortable out there. We'll have a new pitcher on the mound when we get back. Emilio Pagan gets handed the rock out of the pen. Making a move at first, and here's the pinch runner, Ahmed Rosario. 1 down, runner at first. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. And that one
That's
just misses. A ball and no strikes. Man at first, 1 away. Check on the runner. Rosario dives back in.
Hey.
And that's down and away. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That one finds the zone. 2-1 now.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Rosario runs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Runner goes again. Popped in the air. Left field. Hayes makes the grab. 2 down. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Jose Tena.
Big at bat here, so looking for a better matchup with a left-handed bat.
Move to first. Rosario dives back in. Ripped to third. Throws across the diamond. That ends the frame.
hold back, but I don't want to tell you that. I could try to fight.
From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. First pitch moments away. Today's starting pitcher, Shane McClanahan. What do you got on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. And he chases a high fastball there.
0-1's the count.
In the air, out towards left center. Chourio makes the catch, and there's one gone. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a miss, strike one.
With Tatis at the plate, we're looking at a player that is never going to be considered boring. He's an electric player that manages to make plays most players wouldn't consider trying. And he plays the game his own way. It's a big reason why he's considered such a fan favorite.
2 outs, base is empty. Luis Ariz stands in. Into center. And that'll fall for a base hit. And that extends the inning. Manny Machado up to the plate. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Ariz off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Rocchio. They take the force out. Out number 3. We go to the bottom of the first. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. The wind of the pitch. Tatis makes the grab, 1 down. Next for the Brewers, Sal Frelick. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Strike 1. 1 out, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets to it, on to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. And now it's William Contreras. Slice down the right side. And a swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
That one at 95, missed up top. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Cut on and missed, struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Second inning set to go. So digging in now for San Diego, O'Neal Cruz. This one in the air right field. Frelick has a beat on it. Makes the catch for the out. 1 down. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Cronenworth, a 7th round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
One down, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Jason Hayward. And a foul ball. No score here in the second.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Bottom of the second. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. Pivetta back to work. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. Back there. Into the bullpen and gone. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Late on that fastball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
High fly ball down the left field line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering down low and in the dirt.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. This is Bryce Terang. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
Just missed. And he grounds one to the right side. Slings to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Joseph Ortiz now at the plate. Oh, nice lunging grab. Back here in Milwaukee, on to the 3rd inning. Now the left fielder, Evan Carter. And a foul ball.
You know, these Padres, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times.
Ball
The
match
numbers tell
outside.
us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boo.
Fires over to Hoskins. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Next, it's the catcher for the Padres, Luis Campusano. Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Frelick after it. 2 away now. And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Right side. Frelick has a beat on it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Blake Perkins. He was late there. Strike 1.
Well, he just threw that fastball
0-1.
by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's down and in. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Here's Brian Rocchio. They say you win. Rocchio measures 5 feet 10 inches, 24 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Outside low, 1-1. Rocchio tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Didn't go. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now.
2-2 the count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
The left fielder, number 11.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Jackson Chorio digs in now. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double. So runner at second, 2 down. And now Sal Frelick on the ground. Cronenworth slings to first. That's the inning. Back here at American Family Field as we go to the top of the 4th. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. That one fouled off. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. And now the first baseman, Luis Arias. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning. Now Machado up here. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that.
0-1's the count.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Frelick ranging back. Gone! And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 2-1. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Flied to right his first time. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 3-1. And now Jake Cronenworth struck out swinging his first time. And it's fouled away. Next offering is fouled back. Still only one out here in the inning. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Whips it to first. That takes care of Cronenworth. Now it's the DH, Jason Hayward. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
Smoked on the ground a second. Turang over to first in time. And the inning is over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. Late with the swing there.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Now it's Christian Yelich. He's already homered in this game. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Tied him up inside with that one.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
That one in the dirt. Going to count 1 and 2. And a curve is down and in. The Brewers trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Just missed. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. Myers back to work. Outside with a breaking ball. And another ball.
Outside.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. Here's a 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Chorio in position. Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down. Stepping in for San Diego, Luis Campusano. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
In the air, right side. Freeland racing over to make the catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Bryce Terang. And that is out of play.
Well, these Brewers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Breaking ball inside, and it's 2-1.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for them at times.
2-2 the count.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Merrill has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Next for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. Fly to left his first time. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
And a curve is down and in. The Padres up by 2. Last half of inning number 5. Gets him to chase after that one.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8. Up now for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins. Machado settles underneath it, brings it in, and that will end the inning. Back here in Milwaukee. All right, we go to the a new pitcher in the game, Tyler Alexander.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Alexander, he's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres. To the right side. Oh, what a stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado. Foul ball there.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds. Add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a home. Back here at American Family Field. Well, we go bottom 6, and now Brian Rocchio. Yeah, that's fouled off. Pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-1. And in one hops the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
All over that one right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. In there, and it's 0-1. Frelick measures 5 feet 8 inches, 185 pounds, A former first-round pick in 2021. And the pitch. Swing and a grounder, foul first base side.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
That's off the mark. And the count now even up. And that's in the dirt.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Struck him out. He says, I don't care about draft rounds. Take a seat. So 2 down now. And here is William Contreras. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And a breaking ball misses outside. 2 outs, base is empty.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Cronenworth throws on to first. That's the 3rd out. Top of inning number 7. Here's the shortstop at the plate, O'Neal Cruz. And that one hammered. That ball's carrying. And that ball is out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 4-2. And that one fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Chorio makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Jason Hayward will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's a strike.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. Got him swinging. 2 outs, base is empty. Evan Carter, the next up for the Padres. Out to short. Whips it across. That's out number 3. And we're back. Bottom of the 7th. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter. Christian Yelich. And a foul ball. And a foul ball. Next one in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And here is Hoskins, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
The Padres leading by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Next to hit, Bryce Terang. That clips the corner. Fouled off left side. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2-2 the count.
And that skips in the dirt. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. That's way outside. 1-0.
The 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create this swing and miss and get out of this jam.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
Runner on the go. And it remains 2-2. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond. Oh, that's a strikeout. And that'll do it for the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. So digging in now for San Diego, Luis Campusano. Now a screamer into the outfield. He makes the grab, and there's one down. Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. Late swing, foul to the left. One down, base is empty. Foul ball. The 0-2. To the right side. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. And first offering is fouled off. This one smoked out to left. And that is that. Back here in Milwaukee, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Blake Perkins. That one missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering is in for a strike. Carter on the run towards the line. Corrals it. And there's one down. Next to hit, Brian Rocchio. 1 for 2. Swings and misses. 0-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Now here is Jackson Chourio. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Struck him out swinging. Campusano throws to first in time. Back here at American Family Field. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here is Luis Arias. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Fought off foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Line drive, base hit. One gone, runner at first. Stepping in for San Diego, O'Neal Cruz. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And a base hit up the middle. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
2 on, 1 out. Grounded to third. Could be 2. Bogart's retired. Eggy Rosario, the next to hit. Here comes a new arm for the Brewers, Yoel Payamps. He has a great slider with tons of movement. There's a swing and a miss.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting because of tendencies a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. The high heat, too much. Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Cut on and missed at 101. It's 0-1. Ball 1 there. And that's in the dirt.
1 strike.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Tried hitting 101 and it wasn't happening. That's a strikeout. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
1 down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. And now it's Christian Yelich. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that'll do it. Pivetta with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.